Hello, and welcome to my video. I am your host, Zombie Boy. This is my review, along with some gameplay, of the almighty Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger Ausführung F. Enjoy! So, what is good about the Tiger? It has one feature in particular, which is the armor. It is good, to say the least. I have had unbelievable bounces, even from the IS-2, which by the way has 185mm of penetration at 100 meters and 150mm of penetration at 500 meters. But if the Tiger isn't angled, then even the Pershing can penetrate it, with the worst top tier heavy penetration of 150mm at 100 meters and 130mm at 500 meters. So my tip for the Tiger is angling, but regardless you will be penetrated as well. But the bazookas or the RPG-43s will not penetrate you from the front about 90% of the time, if not more. And if angled, their penetration chance is basically zero. I mean nil, just zero. The second thing that is good about the Tiger is the price, because it only costs 180,000 credits, while the others are at the region of 300,000 credits. So, it is financially inexpensive. The third good thing is that it doesn't need to face the Tiger 2. This is because the Tiger 2 has such massive amounts of armor that even the Pershing has serious problems penetrating it from the front, regardless of weak spots. What about the downsides then? First of all, applying to all heavy tanks, is that they are big. So anyone who has any anti-tank will be able to take you down easily, assuming they can penetrate you as well. But this really only applies to the bazookas from the front, the Panzerfausts and the RPG-43, let alone the PTRD. The other two ATs have enough penetration for you, regardless the angle. These include the sticky grenade and the Haftholladung H3. But there is a way, even for those Panzerfausts and stuff, to pierce the Tiger 1. You see, the tank's armor might be thick even from the back, but where it is never thick is the roof. So you have to climb onto his roof and shoot it there. So to be able to avoid that anti-tank stuff, I recommend staying far away from the enemy. In other words, camping. It is really your best bet. But there are those guys who want you down and will not stop trying to kill you regardless what you do. So, while camping, do not listen to any music. Seriously. Because you really need your ears to be able to hear when the enemy jeep stops behind you. When that happens, get out of the tank and shoot them in the face. Second, the penetration. Now, since the Tiger 1 is the cheapest heavy tank to earn and purchase, it has more drawbacks than the other heavies. And one of them is the penetration. And these are the figures. 130mm of penetration at 100 meters and 110mm at 500 meters of range, according to Heroes in General's official wiki site. Thirdly, it is really slow. I'm not sure if it's faster than Tiger 2 at all, but it sure as hell will not go 45 km/h as the Heroes in General's wiki would make you believe. So, this is another reason why not to rush close to the enemy. And fourthly, the repairs. Yeah, the bigger the tank, the longer the bill. So please, if you die a lot with a tank in a match, make yourself a favor and don't play it. It really doesn't matter how good you are, because as mentioned, once the enemy infantry has had enough of you, they will start hunting your tank, digging your spawn with mines, and eventually they will get you. Time after time. You get frustrated, real damn frustrated. Once this happens, your repair bills will be straight through the roof. And you find yourself even more frustrated after playing that horrible match. So yes, there was another tip for you. So, this was my personal review of the Tiger 1. Let me know what you think about this review in the comments down below. And to my followers, I am sorry that this took so long and I had to keep you fellas waiting, but I have had lots of other stuff to do and I just haven't been on the mood. But here you finally have it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to know whenever I decide to put up another of these videos up. You, my dear viewers, have a good rest of the day. Zombie Ripley, signing out.